Hi, I'm back. Everybody was around this morning. I had a little bit of a computer phone issue, so I am glad I'm back. I stepped away from the camera for a little while and went and had lunch with the grandkids, sort of brunch. Had IHOP, which is one of our favorites, of course, and had to have a pancake. So anyway, I am so glad that I'm here and I finally get to do this live. I've been excited about it for several days, been posting, and so I hope you can join me. I'm looking forward to it. We're going to get right down to it in just a second. I just wanted to mention a few things. Number one, I'm going to try to go through this start to finish as best I can, and it shouldn't take too long at all, so I'm hoping you're going to enjoy it. A lot of people have been asking me about the truck transfer and all of the what they call add-ons, so I want to show you that as well. There's other add-ons that you can get for the truck. So, and those are for the fall and for the winter and summer. So, and they're really cute, so you're gonna have to check those out. If you're not familiar with Couture or anything about the chalking process, we have a lot of information online. I also have something special for you. If you're interested in doing what I'm doing, and I'm sure you'll do better than I do, I just get on here and play and have a really good time. We've got a great offer for you, and let me post that for just a minute. There we go. You will get, if you decide that you want to do this type of crafting, again, which is chalk paste and transfers, kind of like screen print transfers, as well as doing all kinds of crafty things with wood. And let's see, you can chalk on fabric and on dishes and all sorts of things, glass and tin. So you can really have a lot of fun with this. So for $99, you will receive 5 big size containers of chalk paste. So 5 different colors. You'll also get 8 transfers, 2 boards to chalk on, as well as an apron and a catalog and some reading material. That will get you started in a wonderful business. And if you are like me and love crafts and love to share, this would really be wonderful for you. Secondly, I just wanted to show this to you. If you stop by my other Facebook group, which is VIP Chalking with Michelle, Texas, you will get a gift certificate there, and you can just know that with that gift certificate, if you spend $50 or over, I will send you some free gifts in the mail. You can ask for either 2 mini squeegees or 1 small squeegee, and I'll throw in a couple of stir sticks that are great for the chalk paste. So anyway, just a free gift to say thank you. So I'm looking forward to many of you getting the truck and some of the other transfers that go along with it, because I know you'll love it. At some of the events, I will have these items with me. So let's get to it. All right, so here is the truck that we've been talking about, and it is one of our most popular patterns, and you can see it's an old vintage style truck. The one I did is the one that has the flower transfers to go along with it that you can see right here, and I added several colors, and then I've got fresh cut flowers here, and then I added a burlap bow. So that is our vintage truck. And this is the actual add-on that we're going to be doing today. But let me go ahead, move this right over here, and show you some of the other add-ons just for the spring, for example. You've got the bunnies and the eggs. You've got some other eggs. Some people make these into footballs, which is kind of fun for the fall season and football season. So those are neat. You've got the hearts, which is great for Valentine's Day. You can do a truckload of hearts, and this does say loads of luck. Then you have Easter, and then you have some other little embellishments up here. Farmhouse, grown fresh, and we just had St. Patty's Day. You've got all of that for that holiday, and some more hearts and some more flowers. So you can have a lot of fun decorating your truck, and that's called a truck add-on. All right. So what we're going to do today, we're going to play with these transfers that I've cut apart already on from that big transfer that you can see. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our plain board. There we go. And we're going to find the center of that board. Now, what I did is I measured across the inside, and then I just figured out what the middle of that. So if it was 10 inches across here, then I would go to 5 inches, and that would be my middle. Okay. Then what I would do is I would take my truck, my first part of my truck, transfer, peel that right off like that. And I would place this. Oh, by the way, I wax this first. It's very important that you wax anything like this. This is not a real chalkboard. It's a black, possibly laminate. I'm not too sure what this particular product is, but you definitely want to wax it with Minwax. Hopefully you can see that. There you go, Minwax. And it's just a clear, natural color. You don't see it, but it makes all the difference in the world with your transfers sticking nicely to your board, but yet not sticking too much, so then you'll have a hard time getting your transfer off of the board. So this is great, and most people, when they're chalking, they do go ahead and they use this particular wax. Okay, because it comes in that real big tub here. So what I did with the first part of the transfer is to find the center of the transfer. I folded the transfer in half, and I just pinched at the top and at the bottom. Okay. And then once I know where my middle is, and I've got it marked here, then I can put my transfer down. You guys can see that okay? I'm gonna bring my camera down a little bit more. Let's see if it, oh, why it's a little bit blurry. There we go. Okay. And you're gonna take your transfer and you're going to smooth it out so there's no air bubbles. Okay, just like so. Now what I like to do, I like to tape the areas on the end like that, and that way you'll be sure not to go over. When I get carried away with my paste sometimes. Don't want to move because it kind of gets blurry. Come on, trying to focus. There you go. Okay, so that's what you would do your first transfer, and then you would take your chalk paste, any color that you want the front of the first bottom portion of your truck and your wheels. You would grab your chalk paste, and then you would go over your transfer like so. Okay, and with the magic of Facebook and video, we're going to pretend that we've done that because of shortness of time and so forth. So what I have here, and then the rest of it will go through. Okay, so here is the truck that I have done. The computer's in the way, so it's kind of tricky to do this. Okay, so voila. There we go. Okay, so now what we want the other portion of the truck. So I'm going to peel this off, and what you want to do, you want to peel this down the center because you don't want to peel it on the corners. What will happen is the transfer will stretch if you do that. And I'm just going to lay this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get the wheels lined up. That works for me the best. Let's see here. Now let's add. Here we go. Voila. Okay. I see that okay? Hi, Donna Carter. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining me. All right, so we're just going to smooth this out, and we definitely don't want any air bubbles in this because this is a big transfer. And I'm for sure going to, let's see if we can get down in here. I'm going to tape the area where the little ends, the little side areas here are, because again, I don't want to go over with my paste. So I'm checking for air bubbles, listening for air bubbles. I think I see one right here. I want to throw my glasses on. Oh, that's much better. Okay, there we go. I think that's good. I'm just going to feel across here and see if I feel any lumps or bumps, and I don't. And I'm going to take some tape. And right in the areas that are pretty close to the edge of that transfer, I'm going to cover. I think that's good enough. And I'm going to get right down to the wheels. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to use the white chalk paste, and I already have it ready. Okay. And I'm going to, I like to do this fast because there's so much area to have to cover. So I want to make sure that I get everything covered, but in a quickly manner, or a quick manner, I should say. Get it way down in here. The key is to just get it all covered. And you also want to make sure that you really get it down in the transfer, okay? And that's green print. So you might want to have to push a little bit harder just to make sure that it's down securely. And if you're worried about getting anything on your board, this is just chalk paste. So this will come off with water. So if you make a mistake or don't like what you've got on your board, then you can just wipe it off. Use some clear water, wipe it off, and start over. And that's what I had to do this morning when I had those problems. And it was no big deal. Now I want to get all of these marks up here. Okay, I think I've got it. Go down this way a little bit. Okay, I think we got it here. Let's see what happens. All right, I definitely have paint on my hands. All right, we'll peel that off. We'll come along the side here. Woohoo! Can you see that? How cool is that, guys? I love it. Wow. Very, very cool. That is so exciting. I can't believe it. It looks perfect. All right. Oh, I am just so excited. Oops, I got so excited I moved my camera. There we go. All right. So let's get going on the next piece. Now what I'm going to do, and while I'm waiting for the truck to dry, I'm going to do the top portion of the project so that way we don't have to interfere with the drying time. So I'm going to get, I've already done the fresh cut, again to save some time, but I will go ahead and let me move this over here and we will do the flowers next. Peel that right off. Go. Ah. Seriously, did I just do that? Oh my God. Well, let me clean this off just a second. See what I'll do, come back later and I'll fix that area with the truck. Let's dry this off a little bit. Sorry about that. Okay, now we're back in business. So you just kind of decide on how you want this to go. There is no wrong or right way to put your other elements on your project. So you just kind of have to play. I might not have given that a chance to dry. Just give it another minute to dry here. You know, those kinds of things only happen on live videos, right? Okay. Let's see if we can do that again. Okay. One thing I love about chalking versus any other type of craft, I love the fact that it's just a free type of craft. I mean, you can make mistakes, or you can, you know, see something and go, oh, I think I'm going to like that. And then when you get all done, go, no, that wasn't exactly what I had in mind. And you can just peel it off and peel off your transfers, take some water, and this all comes off. Okay. Oh, I hear my dog Jack. Okay. Yeah. And there. Alrighty. You guys see that okay? This portion goes really quickly because there's not, you know, you're not doing a lot of the colors and so forth. This goes really smooth and quick. And then you just want to double check to make sure that you've got all the extra up. You can just put that right back in your container. Well, that looks really good. Okay, let's see. Jackie? I might have to let Jack in. Ta-da! What do you guys think? Very cool, huh? All right, put that right back in the water, and we'll get some baby wipes. And I think what I'll do, I'll go ahead and dry the area where I'm putting the flowers for the truck. Let me get my little blow dryer here. Okay. Get out of the way. It really goes quickly too. You can do a big project like this. What I like to do for the truck base, what I did it before I actually got on live a couple days ago, I did just the base, just the teal portion of the truck. And then I let it sit overnight, and then I went ahead and did the top. So that way I was very sure that it was nice and dry. And then you also want to make sure that it's cooled off when you get all done. After you know that it's dry, give it a minute to cool it off. Okay, hopefully that will work. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do our flowers. Pretty. Woohoo! All right. So let me give it another minute just to cool down. I've got some great colors, super good colors. I've got yellow, I've got pink, I've got the green, orange, and kind of a purpley pink for this part of the project. I'm gonna put this up here so you can see it a little bit easier. But boy, didn't that flower, the word flowers here looks so pretty. I just love the font that they have. Very, very cool. Okay, it gets a little bit warm right here. But I think we know that this is nice and dry. See, it dries pretty quick. Very cool. Okay, I think that will work. So what you want to do is you want to put the transfer down where you want the flowers to start. And you want to look like it's actually coming out of the truck. So right there looks good to me. Okay. And this is where you definitely want to feel for air bubbles. I think this is going to work. Okay, ready to go. So I think I'm going to do a few other colors that I did last time. A few different colors. I used a lot of oranges and a lot of yellow. So I'm going to go into more. Oh, let me get the dog in. Hold on. Do you believe that? Okay, Jackie, come on in. Don't bother anybody. Go lay down. Good boy. Go lay down. No, go on. Go on. Bye, Jack. Okay, that drama is over with. Okay, so let's get some colors going here. I think I want some of this real pretty bright pinky purple. And I'm going to want some green right here. And maybe a little bit more green right there. Got my coral color. Right, and then I might add a little bit more there, and then some pink. Gotta have me some pink, right? I think I want to add a little bit more of that purple. Okay, let's see what happens now. Right. Here we go. And get that, make sure that green gets in there real good. Okay, get those pink flowers done. This is going to be so pretty. Oh my gosh. I'm just wiping off the excess. Normally I would put it in the container, but the thing is now we've mixed our colors, so that's not going to work. And I think that will change. There we go. So pretty. I love the ombre effect. Okay, let's see what we got. Pretty neat. All right, the big reveal, right? So cool. Oh my gosh, I wish you could see it in person. Let me get a little closer here. You can see that, okay. Oh, that turned out really pretty. I like it better than I did my first one. So if you get a little closer down here. Okay, very cool. Love it. That turned out really neat. And the last one that I did, I really kind of agonized where each color was going to go. But you saw I just added a little bit of color here, a little bit of color there, and then just smooth it all together. And it looks really pretty. I'll get a close-up shot to this later on that I could show you. So then lastly, while this is drying, I've got the flower that I've done and ready to go. This is a little flower that I did. And what I did is I'll show you here in a minute, I had some really good quality burlap. It wasn't the kind that you get at the big box stores where the burlap is the threads are really far apart and very, very, it's very, very rustic. This is not. And this has like a finer hand to it. So what I did is I cut several different petals in different sizes. And then this is actually felt. I don't know if you can see that close up. That's felt. Okay. So and then I cut the felt flowers on my Cricut. But you can use Scan and Cut. You can use the Silhouette, whatever machine that you love. So I would put that right here, and voila. Let's see if we can get that full screen here. Let's go right there. It's done. It looks really cute. I want to show you a couple of things on the bow and the flower that I did, but this is doable. It really goes quick. This is great. This particular project is really fun to do with a group of ladies. So if you want to do that, let me know. I do have some openings. I think I might have a class April, I think it's the 13th. It's a Saturday, or maybe we can even do something on a Sunday if anybody's interested. So just let me know about that. And let me move this out of the way here. And I want to show you a couple of quick things. Okay, these were the flowers that I cut with my machine. And you can, and again, this is felt, so you can really see how neat it looks in the felt. I wanted to do felt because I thought it was just a little bit more country looking. There's another color that I did, different types of flowers. And then these are the ones that I did earlier today for the project with the burlap and all. So this is the ones that I used there. And then this is what I have. I have a die cut machine, and I also have a Gemini that uses the the actual steel dies that you can use. And what I did is I cut different size flowers and then put them all together. And I used 5 small and 5 large, and then just kind of made a flower and then used some hot glue gun. I used a hot glue gun to add on to these. And then lastly, what I want to show you is how I made the bow. This one comes in a small and a large size bow maker. This is the mini bow maker. And I think I've had this bow maker 8 years, and I bought it at Michael's. So look for that if you are kind of have a problem with making bows. You can make all different sizes and shapes of bows with this particular mini one. And then if you want some huge bows, then you can buy the large. But this will make a pretty decent size bow. So I think you'll love that, and I love to share that with everybody. Let's get you back here. Come on. There we go. Got my glasses on because I can't see a thing if I'm crafting. So I hope you like that. It was definitely a quick project, and it really turned out super. I really love it. I love doing the flowers because with the flowers, you can just mix and match colors and get a beautiful result. So I really like that. Well, have a wonderful day. If you would like to purchase the truck or any of the transfers or any of the boards that we have available on my website, you can check that out. I have a link near this video here that you can see. Also, if you want to pick up that coupon, which is on my VIP page, so it's VIP Talking with Michelle, Texas. That way you can get that coupon and just send it to me, and I will send out to you the little gifts. So thank you so much. Again, if you're interested in any kind of an event at your business or home, please let me know. If you're also interested in the business portion of it, we would love to have you. It's wonderful, and I know you would love it too. So have a great rest of your day, and I apologize for this morning not being on air, but it was just a little overwhelming with the computer problems. So anyway, have a good day. If you have any questions, get back to me. Thanks. Bye-bye.